Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I certainly did. We had cool drops every morning, it seems like, and it's a great ritual, and I can't wait for tomorrow, which will probably be something very special. But, of course, we have to cover other topics as well. In this case, the first topic of the day is Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus is live now. Live sports, breaking news, a mountain of entertainment. Paramount Plus is now streaming. Definitely a new streaming service that is added. And, they totally, are Disney Plus biting right there. They put the plus next to Paramount. Can't fool us, we all know. But certainly, that's exactly what they want to do, right? They're trying to capture that market now with the products they have, including Star Trek and Mission Impossible and other SpongeBob and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff there. On their website, you do see it here. There is a limited time if you want to try it out for 1 month free. Offer ends March 31st. Plan starts at $5.99 a month, which is actually relatively cheap for that. I think it's cheaper than Disney Plus. Wasn't Disney Plus like $9.99 or $7.99 or something like that? And then Netflix is the most expensive. Then comes Warner Brothers, HBO Max, rather. So that $5.99 is not too bad, but it all depends on what type of content you have. You've got news, yeah. You got some originals. The Stand, I heard that was good. Never got to catch that myself. And some Star Trek there. Some sports if you're into sports, and of course family time, and then of course the movies as well. The one thing that just really stands out to me, and they've showed Indiana Jones as well, but mostly for me it's like Mission Impossible. So if that's your thing, try it out for free, or and get on that plan if you have room. Like we're paying these monthlies, and it's starting to add up to the cost of cable at this point. But at least, you can play and watch anything you want, although I think cable you can do that now with on-demand. But, it's more intuitive. So that's if you want to check it out. That's Paramount Plus. All right. Well, the next thing is, let me see, someone's trying to text me here. The next thing is Black Widow. Black Widow has an update. Disney and Marvel are still planning for Black Widow to premiere in theaters this summer. No Disney Plus premiere. That is interesting because Raya and the Last Dragon is out on Disney Plus right now for a bit about $30. It's like a PVOD, but with the Disney Plus as well. And you would expect that, maybe they'll just start to throw Black Widow on there, seeing the relatively successful Wonder Woman 1984. But apparently they're still waiting to try to release in theaters as, more places are opening up. The country is kind of opening up again. Some states are throwing away their masks or something. I don't know, but it's kind of nuts. But it does look like they're a little bit more confident that maybe, just maybe, Black Widow could premiere in theaters this summer. And we'll see if that really happens, if that truly happens. So we'll wait and see what's the result of Black Widow in theaters. It's been a long time. It's about time to just drop this thing already. It really is. Okay. Now let's get into my favorite subject and your favorite subject, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice League has the new Flash teaser that Zack Snyder dropped this morning. It was awesome. You can check out my reaction above. But then also the posters. There was a poster, and this is the banner as well. So Zack Snyder's Justice League streaming March 18th. Incredible banner. Love it. It's awesome. And of course, we had that teaser trailer, that dropped this morning, which was amazing. You've seen my look at all those hot dogs, but you've seen all my reaction to that. It's absolutely amazing. I forgot to add though, the music in this part, the synth in this part, it sounds amazing. It's like if you heard that, it's like a. I was like, oh, I love that synth. It kind of reminds me of. A lot of synth songs, but just recently, Drive, the Nicholas Winding reference Drive, that whole beginning where it's that just synth music and synthesizers, and is like, I love it. But like I said before in the trailer, this shows a serious, powerful character, not the comedic one who questions brunch and so on and so forth, or says, I just push people away, you know. So it does show a more compelling Flash, a better Barry Allen, I think. And I can't wait to see what happens during these scenes. And also notice that when he's running here, he's like either lighting up or he's grabbing the power or something with the lamppost here as he goes further. And that's like, wow, that's freaking ass cool. That's really cool. And then we've talked a little about the voices. I was wondering if I, didn't catch it all, but definitely it's, Henry Allen and Bruce Wayne talking to him. And then at the end, he talks to himself, right? So there's some closed caption here if you want to check it out. Barry Allen, make your own future. Well, let's play it again. You can see it. So let's lower the sound a little bit. And I want you to listen to me, Barry, because I mean this. Special abilities. I love closed captioning. Yeah. Watch run in place. So it's kind of like just a difference. And that's Cyborg. So he says Barry. That's Cyborg yelling out Barry. And then over here, so that's Henry Allen. And then Barry Allen actually kind of talks to the Speed Force a little bit. Make your own past. Do that, like talk himself, or he's talking to the Speed Force, or he's going to talk to the Speed Force. Like he actually had an interview way back when he was with during the Justice League, that they said it was there's these moments where he actually is speaking to the Speed Force, and this is something we'll probably see in the actual movie this time around, which is quite awesome. But also this part, Bruce saying you'll have to run faster than you've ever attempted. I'm theorizing that maybe this is either something goes wrong, definitely, and maybe this is the point where he tells Bruce tells him you have to run faster than you've ever attempted, which is why he does that running at the end of this clip. Or maybe the nightmare. Maybe this is we've seen there's scenes of the nightmare in the trailer, so maybe there is an actual shot of Bruce telling him you have to run faster than you ever attempted to go back in time to warn me about the incoming invasion and so on and so forth. So that could also be another indication there. But I love the additional dialogue that we get to hear with Henry and Barry. Henry telling Barry, it just makes it a lot more important, and it's great to see more of Billy Crudup inside that movie. So I love that. I love that so much. But again, there's a lot more, like I said, they always drop gifts and things. So there's a little bit more scenes of him, what apparently is like a pet center or pet care center. That's probably where he meets Iris and talks to Iris, and then falls in love with Iris, and then ultimately saves Iris later on, I would think. And then a little bit of him talking to his father there. And then there's another scene here, which actually, this part where he runs away, right? He takes off. I almost thought that was a studio scene as well, but no, I think Zack did put that in where he's like, they really just ran, dug out, and so he just left. Unless the dialogue is a little bit different at that point, and he shot a different version of that, but that scene is also in the movie as well. So those are part of it. And then another clip here with a little bit of sound. Let me see if I can. There you go. Zack Snyder's Justice League. So, like people have been saying, when I kind of questioned, I wonder if that was Barry's theme. But they said, on Day of the Film Junkie Show, Junkie XL, he doesn't really have his own theme per se. So, I guess not. But it was a really cool little track that you heard at the 24-second mark. But you do see a couple new things here. You've seen that. This is crazy. It looks like he is going so fast. And dodging or taking out, maybe he's probably bouncing back all the rubble that was about to go onto these Star Lab scientists here, right here. So he saves them a little bit. And this is him running down the street. Probably where he's, like the the beginnings of the clip from before as maybe, I don't know, maybe this is the part where he's going to jump into Speed Force. That's why he's running so fast and so hard. Repurposed in Justice League would probably be where he was running through the streets at the end. So that was different as well. So, oh, what is that? Looks like he's like jumping into something. What is that? Into the fire or into the building? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what's happening there. But this is also a shot that was in the theatrical. And I'm thinking this is probably the same deal where he's going down the hall of the scout ship in order to probably jumpstart the mother box in this probably the same fashion. And so that part, I guess they did keep that version of it. And that was, that's certainly the case. But streaming March 18th. I know the first trailer, the first teaser says now streaming, and that was a mistake. Zack Snyder, right after I did that reaction, Zack Snyder deleted that, then re-uploaded it to say streaming March 18th. That was a mistake, but that was kind of funny. I was thinking that would have been meta, Zack, if you just left it in there, because he says, it's the time is like right now. So when he said that and it says now streaming, it's almost like he traveled so fast in time that he changed it so that it's now streaming or something like that. Some kind of meta message with that, with time. But that's fine. We knew it wasn't now streaming, although everybody was kind of freaking out for a little bit until, the Zack Snyder Justice League account, tweeted out that video and Zack Snyder re-uploaded it to call it streaming March 18th. But hey, that wasn't all. Like, I swear, there is another video that just came out today as well. And this was actually on Instagram. It was a TV spot, Snyder Cut Instagram stories. And it's a scene with Steppenwolf kicking butt. So check this out. Whoa. Oh, man. Boom. All right, so look at that. So this is Steppenwolf coming down, and you actually do get to see a little bit more of the Atlantean guards now. Steppenwolf comes out like a shark, and look at that armor. Look at that. Look how his armor is forming over his face to protect his face. And you see him coming towards him like Jaws, and he's like, "Oh God!" and he crushes him. He just crushes him over. But he gets stopped by Arthur Curry, Aquaman. Aquaman fights him, kind of grabs his horns, just like in the theatrical as well. But I guess it's a little bit more of a struggle here, and he has a small, fight here. I'm wondering how long this fight is, because in the regular theatrical cut, it was relatively short. So I'm wondering how extensive is this fight scene here underwater, and really curious to see how that comes across. The Zack Snyder version of it anyway, because he's certainly going to be wrecking. He's certainly going to be killing a lot of Atlantean guards, and it's not going to end well for a lot of those guards. But Aquaman is there to save the day as much. You also do get a shot of that, a little bit of that mother box. 2 out of 3 unite the mother boxes. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's some kind of game or something that, or like it's a countdown to something, because they have 1 out of 2. I don't remember the 1, but they have the 2 out of 3, and there's going to be a 3 out of 3 unite the mother boxes. So I'm going to keep an eye out on the official Snyder Cut Instagram account to see what is exactly going to happen as the days go by. So that is amazing. So like I said, tomorrow is going to be a new character. We've only got, really for the core members, we only got Cyborg and Wonder Woman now. I don't know who's going to be. My guess is going to be Wonder Woman. I'm figuring maybe he'll keep Cyborg for last. But then again, if Flash and Cyborg has an interesting dichotomy, so I'm wondering if it's going to be, Cyborg after, then Wonder Woman at the end. I don't know. We'll wait and find out. But is that all? Are we going to have any more teases? And today, Zack Snyder kind of answered that. He says, when someone asked, I'm expecting a no to this, if at all. But in the lead up to Zack Snyder's Justice League, will there be teases of characters outside of the core team? And then, Zack Snyder says, let's see. And he does a smiling face. So I'm thinking, After the core characters, we could really get to see the other characters outside that, and whether it be villains, it could be the villains, definitely, like Dark Side or Steppenwolf or even Decide. I don't know how much of Decide is going to be there, but maybe the other ones, like maybe Martha, maybe Martian Man. I don't know if we're going to get to see. I figured, maybe we'll see Martian Manhunter fully in the actual movie and not in the actual teaser. He wants to keep it for that, I would expect. But then who would it be? Well, Lois Lane. Lois Lane is another character in this movie. And so she could have a highlight also as a little teaser as well. Notice that her voice is not in any voiceovers for any of the teasers yet, not even for Superman. You don't hear Lois Lane at all, and maybe the reason for that is because we're going to get to see her in her own little teaser, like Eric Blake was wondering if that was going to happen. And so this may be the case, Eric, that we'll probably get a Lois teaser. We'll see. I don't know. But I'm excited. That means it kind of prolongs the hype a little bit, and I don't mind waking up every morning to react to it and seeing it for the first time. Oh, it's such an amazing feeling to like want to jump out of the bed. For most times, like I just want to sleep here, but I feel so excited knowing that there's something dropping. I just jump out of bed, and it's such refreshing. It's like it's better than coffee. It just wakes me up, and I'm really excited to see what's next. Every little bit, I really don't need any more teasers or trailers. I'm already sold. I can't wait to watch this thing, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. And I'm gonna share it, and I love every moment of it. It definitely really is awesome. All right. Well, that's pretty much it for this week. Let's get into the members' comments and questions now. Let's see how we have it here. The designated pound driver. That Zach Lord one had me in stitches. I'd love to see his reaction to that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to post it, but yeah, I did a little Star Lord stories. I upload these stories, and it's me just using the Reface app at here and there just to throw something out there that seemed funny. And I think that Star-Lord dancing was kind of a response to like Dave Avery was saying that the ending is they're not gonna save the day by a dance off or something like that. And I was like, that's kind of funny. So I did a little video with Refaced Star-Lord with Zack Snyder. Are the false starts in the video normal? No, it's not. In fact, it's kind of annoying. I edit it, then when you process, for some reason, YouTube doesn't cut it off where I wanted to cut it off. So no, that's not normal. In fact, when you go and watch that video now, that false start is gone. So it's really annoying. And I don't know, it's the processing or whatever. But even the ending, sometimes it's still there, and I don't know. It's just really kind of a little frustrating, but it's something I have to deal with. So I apologize for that. But it's not intentional at all. It's not normal. Fourth, Ray Porter's voice is a perfect mix of my two favorite versions of the character, Andre Braugher in Batman, Superman Apocalypse, and of course Michael Ironsides from the JL animated for Darkseid, Hail Darkseid. It is. It's really convincing. I could certainly hear Darkseid. I can certainly envision Darkseid when he talks like that. I always appreciate your tinfoil, Chris. I'm definitely curious whose costume outfit that is on display. Gives me Lois in Africa vibes due to the mannequin they used, but it has to someone in the Nightmare timeline for sure. Tinfoil again, hot dog light gang. And you know what? It's the interesting part. Maybe I'll share it. Is that Zack Snyder actually liked it. He liked that video, and sometimes that doesn't exactly mean that it's true and that's what's exactly happening, but I like to think that he at least kind of looked at it and said, you know what, I like where your head is at, I like where you're going with that, and you should definitely, that's good looking, good thinking, or even maybe it's like you're on the right track or whatever. But he did, checked it out, and he did like it. It's a lot of times when I do that, I share it, and then he likes it. Sometimes I have multiple titles and the thumbnail's not clear, but this certainly is clear. It does show her as Black Canary. and the title's right there. So even if he didn't watch the video, he absolutely liked it just for that. So in my mind, not that she's in the movie, right? It could be something that they like. Maybe he planned for the next film. Like maybe it's like I should, when I add more Justice League members for Justice League 2, maybe I'll try calling out Jurnee Smollett and say, hey, do you want to be in Zack Snyder's Justice League 2? And she'd be like, hell yes, I love it. And so giving her an opportunity to come back as Black Canary is awesome too. So just wanted to share that. The other, ones he liked too were the Supergirl ones. He liked the 2 Supergirl videos. And the video was about that suit in the back. Was that Supergirl, and he liked it. And so it doesn't mean that that's true. I'm just thinking that he's along the lines of, okay, you're on the right track, or I'm glad you noticed that, or that's funny that you noticed that. But most of the times when he likes it, he's kind of telling us that we're kind of either on the money or at least on the right track, or he likes where our thinking is going. So, going to getting. Having a little attention to those little details. Okay, Chris enunciates so well. I hope so. Thank you, Mike G. Sometimes I wonder if I mumble, but I try to enunciate so they can hear me clearly. But thanks, man. Shane S. Alman, not sure if it's just me, but this feels out of sync and quite jarring. It does it? I didn't know that. Me being a huge fan of the Emerald Archer, I would lose my shit. I would lose my shit as well. By the way, sorry I've been MIA this weekend. And Janie, my fiance, had the vaccine Friday and she's been feeling rough ever since. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. So I've been rushing around looking after her and my boy, also wondering about the option of human cloning. Option of human cloning? I'm trying to remember what was that referring to. I can't remember now. I'm so excited to get my Green Arrow tattoo May 14th. Can't believe it's really been 80 years. Well, good luck with that, man. If Jurnee Smollett shows up in this, I will buy Birds of Prey to prove a point to Warner Brothers. Wow. Like I said, I don't know if she's going to show up. I think it's a great idea. Like I said, like that, all the suits. But you know what? It's suits from the additional photography. So, Well, we'll wait and find out. The trident Mera was carrying is the King's Trident as seen in James Wan's Aquaman and the Hallelujah trailer. Because the Nightmare future is set after Aquaman, he's king at that point, and it has the King's Trident and the gold scale mail shirt. Very, very true. The standard figures will be $20, and the mega figures, Steppy and Euxus, will be $40. Blue Superman and Unmasked Batman will be store exclusives. Darkseid will be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Really? You nailed it on the head regarding the Trident. In James Wan's film, the Trident was entrenched, but that film is no longer in the Snyderverse continuity. I'm thinking Arthur gets the Quindent during the film, and then earns or at least gets offered the Trident towards the end. Yeah, like I said, that part just, I was like wondering because he says you have to get the Trident from your mother. Well, she's, in Aquaman, she's dead, and they don't know that she had a trident. All they know that she was banished, and they don't know where the actual trident is. So that part is like not consistent at all. Todd McFarlane toys are top quality. Hopefully we can pre-order these figures soon before I'm sure they'll fly off the shelf. Also pretty sure the whole set will not show any mercy on our walls. No, it definitely will not. This time, I don't agree with you, Chris. I don't think we'll have a Nightmare Black Canary. I think the cameo is Captain Tinfoil Hat. You're so great. This one makes your content a must-watch. Wait, Captain... Captain Tim, I thought you were going to give me... You're thinking what it was. Anyways, if you are right, what's the takeaway here? Warner Bros. AT&T agreed to add these cameos, cliffhangers, and universe expansion elements. Why? Maybe the Snyderverse is not just an option for them that they might venture on. It is already investment. Yeah, it could, or it could just be that Zack's like, man, she was really cool in Birds of Prey. I'm going to call her up. Kind of like how he called up Jared Leto to see if he wants to be Joker in this thing, in his film. I'm still so worried about the UK release. I keep refreshing the page, but it still says saying to be determined. Yeah, I even reached out to HBO Max to ask them about the different countries, and they said they have no updates so far, but they are working on it and things like that. So, man, I mean, just cross your fingers. We're down to about 10 days now to release. Best tease so far, Barry speaking to the Speed Force. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna agree. Like, out of all the ones, I would say this is probably one of the best. One of the best. I mean, I love my Superman, but you know what? That Superman one, or even the Batman one, but the Superman one, there was a lot more Superman news. Like they're all cool content, but there was a lot more Superman scenes within the GIFs. And the third clip. That was in the Snyder Cut accounts afterwards. So, but within when you're talking about comparing the teasers, The Flash is definitely probably my favorite so far. It's all right. Now, tapping to the Speed Force. Let's fucking go. That is The Flash. This is absolutely my favorite one so far. Holy shit. Future, past, now. Love this. See, everybody's loving it. Only thing that puts a dampener on this is nearly 9 days ago and still UK information. I know. I feel for you, man. I feel for you guys. I learned to take Chris's tinfoil theory seriously. I don't know. Yeah, I've been right and some have been wrong. But a lot of times, I mean, even Zack is probably, amazed that I've got some things down and some things are far-fetched. But a lot of times I think he knows, like, at least we're on the right track. Glad I'm not the only one who spazzes out at all these teasers. Love the show, Chris. Hot dog fan for life. Thanks, man. And by the way, I'm glad I chose hot dogs to me, my comparison, without even knowing that there's a amount of hot dogs in these movies. So it's great to see the moment in The Flash with all these hot dogs in the air. I'm glad I didn't pick like some obscure thing, but it's such a fantastic coincidence, and it just makes like, oh, it was meant to be, Chris, Zack Snyder Justice League McFarlane's available for pre-order on Amazon. Yeah, I did see it was like $40, right? Like $39.99. So I might get the Dark Side one. Wait, did they have the Dark Side one with the armor? I'm trying to think. I don't remember, but I might probably get the Dark Side one and the Steppenwolf one. This is definitely by far one of the best character teases. No more brunch joke. Yeah, fuck that brunch joke. That's such a weird ass thing. Thanks for the shout out. Enjoy your videos. Channel a lot. The enthusiasm that you have for the films and other content is great. Looking forward to Zack Snyder's Justice League as well. Keep up the great work. Oh, yes, I DJ. Been doing that for 38 years this year. 38 years, dude. That's awesome. I produce remixes, etc. as well, but a lot of time at this moment is spent looking after my elderly parents. Father has Alzheimer's. Well, you're an incredible son. I give you a lot of, I commend you for that. It's really difficult to look after, parents with like a mental illness. I know like my wife's grandma had dementia, and that was pretty difficult to take care of. And her mom was difficult to take care of that as well. And if it runs in the family, then we'll probably have to take care of that as well. But I commend you. You're an incredible son, man. Incredible. I love that Soups teaser, but this is my second favorite to the Batman one for now. Awesome. Brandon Hayes. I know, Chris, they are wearing us down with these teasers. It's full-on sensory overload. I think Batman is the one who discovers Flash's Speed Force ability, which explains him saying, I want you to run faster than you ever have. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's either that moment there or, it's in the nightmare. I don't know. But definitely it's going to be one heck of a ride. And one of the things I want to point out is there has been critics and have seen it. One blogger, I won't mention name, asshole, started, spoiling it over on the, and so a lot of people, I don't know, reported him or said to Warner Brothers or something that he should be his access should be revoked because he's not, he's not, what do you call it? You're not, the embargo hasn't lifted. Till the March 15th is when the embargo lifts, and he's certainly not doing that. So a lot of other critics and bloggers as well are, in a way, have already canceled him or canceling him or blocking him. But be wary. There are some assholes out there, and these people who get these press screeners are also that type of people. I don't know if he watched or someone told him. I don't know, but he's definitely. I think he did have access. That's why there was a social media embargo and he didn't abide by it. But whatever, fuck that guy. And there's a lot of those losers out there. So be wary of that when you're on social media. But we're trying to crack it down. Everybody's cracking it down, saying because don't be a dick about it, man. This is a big event, and we're so close, so close. Like seriously, 10 days close. I can't believe it. Now you can do the real 10, 9, 8, 7 countdown to the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League this March 18th. So, oh man, it's going to be an amazing ride. So yeah, streaming March 18th. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you absolutely love this daily dose of entertainment news and content, please click the like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, keep this hot dog light on, and I'll see you next time. Bye.